Hey traders, good morning. Quick analysis for you. It's the 16th of Jan 2020. Just wanted to share with you one of my trade ideas that I'm looking at the moment. So leading up to taking you through that, I'm looking at the sort of the overnight report. So the daily European opening report from Zero Hedge, which is actually sort of talking Forex, which comes from Rand Squawk. So what they're saying is the Dixie, so the dollar index, is remaining subdued after mixed data and the phase one deal signing failing to spur bids. This tone was not helped by Congress, in which the House voted to send the articles of impeachment against Trump to the Senate. As such, the greenback's major counterparts are holding on to gains. So we've got a weak US dollar today, or a weaker dollar. Now, what I'm looking at as well is that we're seeing the antipodians are benefiting from another firmer PBOC reference rate setting, with some slight outperformance in the New Zealand USD after breaking through the prior day's resistance, with the ASB suggesting the RBNZ can be patient on delivering its next rate cut this year. So the sentiment is more bullish for the Aussie and the US and more bearish for the US dollar today. So naturally that gives us a couple of pairs that are worth looking at. So if we have a look at the New Zealand US dollar first. So what I did, I set up a Fibonacci, well, I traced a Fibonacci retracement on the overall trending up on that currency. And a couple of levels popped out to me straight away. The 23% retracement level confluenced with the M4 pivot here, and then we had the 50% retracement confluence with the M3. So they're quite interesting levels. Now, in terms of how I'd look to trade this, so from the 23 going back to the 0%, there's about 16 pips on the table, so it'd be a very small trade. The 50% is going to give us around 30 pips, so that's going to be my kind of level to go long, purely because there's a bit more in it, but also, as well as having that confluence with the pivot, you can see we've got some real strong support, or resistance rather, going on, which should now give us support to hold the currency up. So I'll be looking to trade this. I'll be looking to go long at the 50. I'll be looking to take profit at the 0, and my initial stop loss will be kind of just below the 100. So they're going to be my trading levels for this. So I'm going to set up an order. So it's going to be a buy limit, because when price gets back to that level, I want to be going long. I'm going to be going long at 0.66177. Take profit 0.66524, and the stop loss, or the initial stop loss, 0.65819. 5 lots. I'm using sort of 2-to-1 leverage. So yeah, that's that order ready to go. Let's make sure that's there. Yeah, all good. So the other one was the Aussie US. Now, I've kind of plotted a retracement on this one. Didn't really see, anything particularly good in terms of confluenced areas, be it previous days' highs and lows, areas of support, resistance, or daily pivots. So nothing really jumping out in terms of a good entry level there for me. So I'm not going to be looking to trade that. For those of you scalping, it might be worth potentially taking a scalp on. But yeah, in terms of day trading, which is kind of what we do in the room, not really much to go from. So it's been a quiet start to the year at the moment, but it's still been a relatively decent month overall. So I know a few people in the room are sitting at about 4%, which is absolutely fantastic. So well done, people like Ed. It's really good. To put into perspective, how good that is, the sort of the Barclays Currency Index, if you have a look at their sort of top hedges and have a look at what their kind of yearly returns are, they're sort of less than 10% most years. So, you know, anything you get, if you're making double figures a year, so 10% a year, then you're beating the banks, which is obviously quite a good thing to be thinking about. So yeah, so for me, I'm sitting about 1% up for the month, or well, just under actually, but I'm still quite happy with that. So for me, there's been one main trade, which was a pound Aussie. That was one I sent through to the room a few days ago, and yeah, everybody made some pips for that one. So, you know, it goes to show when you look at the currency index and look at how much you actually need to beat that. You don't need loads and loads of trades. You just need one or two good trades. So on a quieter month, it's not necessarily a bad thing. You just got to make sure you're cherry picking the best trades, and that's what's going to give you your best hit rate in a way. So yeah, food for thought there, guys. So just to recap then, so I've got a long setup on the New Zealand US. So I'm going to post that into the room, and you know, as you can see, I've got an order set up already. So yeah, if you guys take this, let us know how you get on. I will be over in the group in Telegram, so give me a shout if I can be of any help. Have a good day, everybody.